Hello once again, it's Sam the Dingus here for the life stories. I think we're on number 4. Wow, we finally made it. In all relatable space and time, we finally got a good moment to share this story. I'm finally old enough that my parents won't kill me. We're gone out of the house. That means all lights are green, baby. So this is the single best day of my life that I know of. I don't know how else to say it, good things happen all the time. Some days great things happen, but no event like this will ever happen. Not for years at least. So this is the story of my one and only party. So back in 2017, what I'm calling the golden era, the beginnings of the golden era, 2017 or 18, I went with my parents and my sister to New Hampshire, a little Mount Washington run and done. So my brother had a little get together, not a party, just like 5 people just memeing and dreaming, smoking KFC out there. Hell yeah. So that inspired me, but I never got a chance. But there did come a year where I had a chance. My whole family was taking a trip to Tennessee. I think I had work or something during these times. I don't know, maybe that's why I couldn't go. For one reason or another, I wasn't going to Tennessee. And all I knew is that this was the biggest yes moment of my whole life, is realizing that this was going to happen. So I started planning and planning and planning and working and working. And I cooked up the best party that this earth has ever seen. I'm not going to say the craziest party, of course, but I don't know. What if you had a perfect day at your house, no parents, no cops, just all your closest friends, and everybody's vibing? Long story short, that's what happened. But I'll get you some of those sweet and juicy deets. So, the party day comes. I'll run through everything I can remember, and I'll backtrack where I have to, because I want to get every detail. So, I'm not 21 at this point. There's mention of plenty of drugs in this. Nothing super crazy, but disclaimer for all sensitive parties. A bit of irresponsible behavior going down here. So my neighbors, my 2 house over neighbors, are identical twins who are a couple years older than me, so I'm always hanging out at their parties and stuff when they have Halloween get-togethers and Christmas and all that. So I enlisted their help for this. I got the services of one of these brothers. I was like, bro, can you hit a packy run? Because I'm throwing this gnarly party. And of course, you can come by if you want. And they were like, yeah, sure, I'm down. This is the day before, or 2 days before or something. Get that all set up, and I'm like, alright. So I continue on gathering everything I need. I'm letting people know that this is going to go down. I'm gathering my materials. I've got a quarter to 10 grams of some sift herb. And definitely some mushrooms. Lots of mushrooms. It used to be pretty cheap back in the day. Pretty easy going. So, fast forward all that. It's the day of the party now. Early. The point where everything is set up pretty much. And some of my friends have started showing up. But just the closest. Not the closest, but the ones who were going to help prep it up a little bit. Get us pre-gamed, you know? Group of maybe 5 of my pals. So at this point, though, I have not heard from my neighbors at all. And it's getting me kind of concerned, honestly. But the show must go on. So at this point, I take about 5 grams of mushrooms. And I just wait for it all to happen. About an hour goes by, and then I'm not feeling so good. This is normal for come-ups. But I just lay down in my room, and I'm looking at the ceiling, thinking about this dude, bro, please, this is my one chance. How can you just disappear on me? Because I had been messaging my neighbor nonstop, and I called him, and I even went up to his house. And when I went to his house, they answered the door. They're like, oh yeah, he went to Massachusetts to see his grandma, or visit his grandma's grave or something. I was like, oh, dude, you gotta tell me this shit. What the fuck? So I'm laying there in my room as I'm coming up on the mushrooms, and I'm having the anxieties about it. And then, ding, that message pops up. He's like, oh, sorry, I was in Massachusetts, but I'm back now. I was like, yes! The whole energy spins around and goes nuts. Everybody is up and jumping. And we're getting moving how to get it all started. So we secure the packy. Now we've got all the ridiculous, unnecessary substances needed for this party. All gathered. Now we just gotta wait. So I do want to say the decorations for this. I put some balloons on the mailbox, of course, to say, hey everybody, the party's down here, yo. And I don't know, like, I have great ideas for how to throw a party, and so I got to use all of them. I put signs on every single door, because I know when you're in random people's house, you're like, what's this, what's there, where can I go, where can't I go? So I put signs on every single door saying, like, this is the bathroom, and if this is taken, here are the other locations of the bathrooms. I put the sign on my door that says, stay the fuck out, and on my parents' room, and of course all the things like that. And then on the front door to my house, it said, welcome to New America. Like, do you understand the epicness of this era and vibe? Like, immortal times. So, I mean, a party's a party. I'll run you through the classic moments, but of course there's a lot more going on here. The trip is going down. My friends are showing up. We're all dancing to some Turkish music in my front yard through some car speakers. Me and my boys are starting to wrestle a little bit, but because I'm mushrooms, because I'm mushrooms, I have an unfair advantage, and I'm just kind of like moving around like a snake. Like, does that count as a performance-enhancing drug? Because, like, as much as it makes you stupid, it makes you, like, deadly smart. And my boy Lumpy hit his first ever backflip here at this party. It was great. So this party came in many phases. Phase 1 is just the outdoor grooving phase, where everybody's showing up and we're all hanging out outside. Some people are adventuring around, checking it all out, eating some of the minor snacks we've got for them. So here's where I'll get to the real reels. First thing I remember, so my boy Lumpy, my boy for life here, Lumpy, I just said he did his first backflip here. He rolled up like the fattest blunt I had ever seen in my life at this point. It was like an eighth of weed to 5 grams in this like 2 paper with joint paper wrappings blunt. So this shit is like a big time guffaw. And it's starting to be nighttime, and we're all sitting around outside talking it up, and we start sparking that thing. And this pizza dude shows up, looking for this dude Nick, but I couldn't find Nick anywhere, so I'm here shirtless, tripping on mushrooms, like sprinting up and down my driveway, looking through my house everywhere. I can't find Nick anywhere. Meanwhile, this blunt is on rotation. And I finally find Nick and I bring him down. By the time I get back, the pizza man's smoking the goddamn blunt. I'm like, what is going on here? So yeah, everything gets paid for and that's all great. This pizza man turned out to be the new plug. How's that for a party? So yeah, at that point we begin nighttime phase. Once the blunt is done, people are drinking at this point. People are moving around. My basement had been like recently renovated, so it's like in pristine condition. We've got a big TV with my party playlist I built for this. Ping pong tournaments are going nuts. Table tennis is going absolutely bonkers. People are getting fucking hyped, like, oh, yeah. We got little hype trains coming here and there. People yelling and frantic, like just absolutely grooving, dude. Like, I don't know, like when I go to parties, I usually stand there and I'm trying to find where I'm at, you know, but like, this is different because we were all creating together, and it was the most beautiful thing. And then I remember my boy Dave, he was like, this pen just spilled. And I'm like, oh no! The party was going so perfect, and now there's pen ink on my parents' bar/counter. So I'm blasting around frantic, scrubbing the fuck out of it with my mushroom superpowers, like getting wet, getting chemicals, scrubbing the fuck out of it. It didn't really work that well. I mean, I would say I got it like 70% off, but there's no way you can get rid of that rest. And so I was like, that kind of dampened me a little bit, like knowing I might get fucked, maybe. But still, not letting it ruin the night. We carry on, cracking. I guess there's not too much here to tell left, but like, that whole party was jumping and bumping, and then like, as the night goes on, people that I don't even know are showing up. Like, everybody's just going nuts, dude. And, I mean, that was the party of all parties. I'll tell you about some of the morning stories, too, but we're almost done here. Best fucking party, best fucking day. Just because all the friends from the best era were there. You know, no one was bullshitting with each other. It's just pure good vibes, hosted by yours truly. So the morning comes and I'm looking for my weed and I can't find it anywhere. Like, what's going on here? But somehow I knew to look in the trash can. And I did look in the trash can and found it, my huge bag of weed. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, did I choose to hide it in the trash because I didn't want to leave it unattended or something? I don't know. It was very weird. But it was awesome, too. But when I woke up and all my other boys woke up, this one guy at them, he's like, Sam, that was the best party I've ever been a part of. Let's help you clean up. I was like, what? Seriously? Everyone, this dude mobilizes a fucking specialist unit of like 6 people. Everyone's just picking up trash, sorting things out. And like before 11 o'clock a.m. of the next day of the party, everything is clean and pristine. I'm like, dude, like, we're free. We did it. We did the party, the best party ever. And it's all cleaned up. I can't even believe it. How do we pull it off? Finished off the rest of that week home alone, just absolutely vibing in the sun, hitting the river spots and smoking good. And that's that. I don't remember if that's 2017 or 8. That's 2019, I think. 19 or 20 even. Wow. That was the greatest party ever. So, you're wondering, did I get caught for my epic party? Was it worth it? So, I did just fine with cleanup and everything like that. However, I left the goddamn balloons on the mailbox. So when my parents come home, they're like, what you doing, boy? All that work and I missed something so simple. I can't believe it. And then they found like some waffles that got spilled on some carpet or something. So they were a little bit mad, but like there was almost no damage to the house besides that. So they couldn't be that mad, but like they knew. But now they know positively. And I'm so happy to share this story with my peoples, my earth. I wish you could have been there. I might have some videos. Actually, I do. I have a little bit of videos, but not much. So I'll just put everything I have at the end of this here. Thank you for stopping in episode 4 or 5. The epicest day of my life.
Hey, you turned it down with something retard. That was the best thing I've ever seen.
He puked and he's now passed out.
Where's that?
Right over there. Wait, in the ground?
Look at me. I'm a fan of a dance party. Took my way into 2019.
Я машина, ты старушка, я слова, а ты болтушка. Твоя стройка просто чушка, моя бэйби, ты бабушка.
Oh shit! Ready? We're throwing. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, that was sick.
Yeah.